How's it going, guys? Next new video then. In this one, I'm going to give you probably 5 or 6 tips all around things that newbies in the gym tend to get wrong. So the first thing you need to do, this goes for coming into the session and for actually carrying through the session, and that's all around your mindset with your training. So whatever your little routine is, whether it involves music, a little pre-workout supplement, whatever it might be, your routine going into your workout needs to be strong, and it needs to put you in the mindset for having a really good workout. And then not just that, but into the workout, you need to retain this. You need to be focused, you need to know what you're trying to do. You need to, again, it might be get your headphones on, get your hood up, do what you've got to do. People will think you're grumpy and antisocial for it, but at the end of the day, you're not going to the gym to find out who got booted off X Factor or who's sleeping with whose girlfriend. You don't give a fuck about any of those things. You're there to make progress that's relevant to you, okay? So don't be concerned about no one else in that sense. Second thing you need to do, it's a bit more technical, but where there's certain movements are concerned, things like squats, deadlifts, any kind of row movement, you need to think about your back position. You need to keep what's called neutral spine. It's one of the big coaching points I have with anyone I'm teaching any of these big compound movements to when they start out, not just to get the most from the movements in the sense of contracting the right muscles, but to keep your back safe as well, so that you haven't got vertebrae popping out left, right and centre. And the next thing you need to do, you need to be aware of muscular imbalances, how to kind of identify them, and then what you're going to do to sort them out. So it might be something as simple as videoing some of your exercises and then looking back, seeing there's slight discrepancies, and then the simplest thing to do is to then go and do unilateral movements. So really focusing one side at a time, getting a good mind-muscle connection, trying to bring up that weaker side on whatever it might be, whether it's an arm, a leg. So yeah, understanding where those differences are and then filling in on those gaps, okay? Next thing you need to do, you need to not use momentum. You need to get used to performing the reps kind of one rep at a time, making every rep a great rep, getting used to, like I say, not using momentum, use control, use a split second at each end of the rep to kind of really just not let momentum take a hold at all, okay? That's where things like isometric holds and things like that are great. I'll put that in another video, so I won't go on too much about that. But yeah, just don't use momentum, don't fall into that trap of just trying to smash up the weight stack for the sake of thinking you're looking like an absolute don. It's not going to get you the gains that you want unless you build a foundation around good, solid execution of the movement first, okay? Next thing you need to do, obvious one, but food. So you need to eat in accordance to your goals. It's no good smashing your sessions if your food's totally off. If you're trying to burn fat and you're thrashing yourself silly in the gym, but you're in a massive calorie surplus, it's no good to you. And the other way around, if you're trying to put on muscle, but you're not in a calorie surplus, but your training's great, you're still not going to be optimizing your results. So understand the fundamentals nutritionally of what you need to do to get the result you want. Last thing you need to do, you need to assess, you need to reassess, and then you need to replan, okay? And you need to do this consistently. Look at your physique objectively. Get other people to take a look at you as well as doing like the measurement stuff too, which we talked about before. But this constant reevaluation, restructuring, reassessing, it's important if you're going to keep moving forward and keep making progress, all right? So it doesn't have to be rocket science. You just need to be aware that every 4, 6, 8 weeks, you need to sit down, have a look at your training. How's the last 4, 6, 8 weeks gone? Where's your physique at? Are you closer to where you want to be? And then reevaluate, restructure from there, all right? So there's 6 big things. Again, if you can nail those as a newbie training, you will make progress, I promise you of that. But it took me a good couple of years to get my head around all of those. So I hope there's some good stuff for you there. Go out, execute it all, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.